Hey everybody, Rick Ward, relic hunting with Rick. I am at the hotel and I'm up in North Georgia, well, kind of east central Georgia, let's put it that way. And so I got invited up here with a buddy of mine, one of my neighbors who is a detectorist, and we're going to go metal detecting tomorrow. And we are on a really cool place. Yeah, that's not my hotel room, by the way. It's up there. So anyways, but my neighbor had a family event to go to, and so he called and asked me if I'd like to come up here and go out relic hunting with him tomorrow. So I'm pretty excited about it because the property has been in his son-in-law's family, I think, since the late 1800s, early 1900s, and Sherman camped right within that vicinity. We don't know exactly where he camped at, but he was within just a few hundred yards of that property, from what I understand. So he camped there for 2 days, and so I'm pretty excited about going over there and swinging the metal detector tomorrow. So anyway, so I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna call it a night. And I'm going to get a good night's sleep, and I'm going to get up, and we're going to find all kinds of relics tomorrow. So stick with me. We're going to get on it first thing in the morning.
Looks like a little piece of throttle belt.
Oh, wow. So we're out here on a brand new permission today, and this is my second signal actually, but I think it's going to be iron. So thought maybe I'd move you guys over here and we'd look at it together. So hold on, right there. Can you see me? All right, so let's try to. Yeah, there it is right there. Ah, broken piece of a horseshoe. Look at that. All right. Well, half a horseshoe for half a good luck, maybe. I don't know. So we'll take it. We'll keep on digging. So that's kind of a good start. Got a half a horseshoe, so I got half luck. So got my neighbor Bruce is over there behind me in the background. The sun's right in my eyes, but we're up here in east central Georgia on a permission that he's got, and from what I understand, Sherman hung out here for a couple days, and we'll talk about that later on. But right now we're digging, so let's get back at it. What do you say? I felt it. Alright, so oh, there it is right there. Old piece of flat iron. Well, I don't know what that's off of, but old piece of flat iron off something. Well, man, I don't know. Have no idea. None at all. Sure did give a good signal. Alright, so we're headed over here. Bruce has got him a good signal. He just gave me the thumbs up. I think he might have something good, so let's go over and see what we got.
I think I see a little bit of gold gilt.
Look down in the hole.
Right there.
Oh, y'all see
See,
that?
does that look like gilt?
You see that right there?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead and pluck it. What is that? It's a button of some kind, isn't it?
Yeah. Ooh, it's heavy. Feel it.
Nice. Oh, wow. Get it up here on the camera and see. Wow.
Is that one of those superior quality?
Yeah, it's hard to read.
It's got gilt on it.
Yes, it does.
Can you see a pattern there or anything? I don't have my
No, I don't.
toothbrush.
I got a toothbrush here. Let me see. Pull it out.
Yeah, that's an old button. There's where the shank went right there.
Yeah, yep. Definitely.
That'll look good in some lemon juice.
Man, yeah.
Man, I can't read that. It says Johnson and Company.
Man, you just have to clean it up and research it when we get done.
But still.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
A lot of gilt.
Yeah,
Man,
that is
thing
old
is
flat
heavy.
button too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Don't rub all the guilt off of it.
No, I was hoping that it was going to have an eagle on it.
Yeah.
Or something.
Man, that's awesome.
I don't think that came off of a pair of bib overalls.
No, I don't think so either, man. Congratulations.
All right, thanks, bud.
Yep, that's the way to get started. All right, so now I am going to go find something other than a horseshoe and some metal. So we know that there's some stuff out here. Bruce has actually found a pistol ball out here before. He found a real down here, and he found a pistol bullet, some grape shot. So it's all documented that Sherman has camped out here at some point. We just don't know exactly where the encampment was, but we're excited about it. And that's a great start to the day. So anyway, we're going to get back to digging. Stay with me. It's going to be a good day. Long day. Right, so I just turned over the plug, and it was one of those scratchy iron signals, but I wanted to dig it. There's so much stuff out here. They found the shot, and we're just digging all the signals out here. And you remember when I got that horseshoe a while ago? You see that? Would you look at that? I don't know if that is that's an old shoe. The way that thing curves down like this and then kind of flares out. Most modern horseshoes come around and make a turn to the inside. This makes a turn to the outside, which is typical of the older shoes. All right, this is, see, okay. You see the difference? I thought maybe this might have been the matching shoe, but you see how this shoe kind of curves in right here? And then this one curves out? I'm thinking that this one here could have been a mule shoe. But that would have been, that would have been a horseshoe, but you can look and see that they have been, see how it's worn across the toe? Even this one here is worn across the toe. And there's still nails in it right here. So most likely this was a working animal, like a workhorse or a work mule, and I do believe that that's a mule shoe right there, but it is old. And the particular spot that we're on was cotton at one time. There was a cotton gin here, and so anyways, well, got 2 pieces of old iron relics, and hopefully I won't be an old iron relic before the day's over with. But Bruce's dad showed up. They were up here for a family function, and so his dad just got here a while ago, And I think old Buzz, he's down there. He's way down there digging. And man, he's got an interesting story to talk about too. I'm going to try to get him to tell me a little bit about it. And it's going to be a great day, regardless of whether I find anything but horseshoes, broken horseshoes at that. So we'll keep on digging. Alright, so we moved to another place over here. We're right next to the highway on another permission. It's really close to the river. And so I just got my first signal. It's out of the hole, so let's see what we got. Okay, here we go. It's right under there. Alright, let's see what we got here. I see a little bit of white. I don't know if the camera can see that or not. I see it right there. What do we got? Man, it looks too small for Civil War. What is that? That is a modern bullet. Yeah, that's a modern pistol bullet. See the rifling on it? Probably an old, maybe 38-ish. Little cup on the bottom. You can see the rifling grooves on it. Of course, out here in the shade, I don't think you can see it. There's one right there. You see that? If it'll focus. You see a rifling groove on it. Right there. Right there's your rifling groove. So, anyway. Well, not exactly what we're after. But, nonetheless, it's a bullet. It's just not the one I'm looking for. Just hit another signal. It's about a 50-52. It's probably about 3 inches deep. Pinpointed it right there. And we'll see what we got here. Always concerns me being this close to the road about modern trash, but you never know. Oh, it must be out of the... Yeah, it's out. Right in here somewhere. It just fell out of the... There it is right here. There it is right there. Ooh. What is that? Piece of copper or brass, maybe. I don't know what that is. It's yeah, no, it's thin. It looked good anyway. Just junk, trash. Looks like a thin piece of copper, and I just broke it, whatever it is. So maybe stained aluminum, who knows. Anyway, we'll put it in the pouch. We'll keep on digging. I wanted to show you guys, this is an old mill right there that I don't know, it's concrete, so it was probably 1900s maybe, but the rapids that are coming down are just gorgeous. I don't know if the camera, if it'll do them justice or not, coming off of that old mill pond there, but it is beautiful. And all along here, of course it's pretty high, but yeah, just not having much luck today. Of course, the woods are really thick, and in this low-lying area, the water line goes way back up on that hill, so whenever the river has come over its banks, it's really thrown a lot of trash up here, and you can see how high the sand is right here, and then it kind of drops down in there. But this is a fairly new bridge, and the old bridge, which we have permission on that property as well, the old bridge is right over here. See if I can get you over here to see what's left of the old bridge. I'm sorry about the noise, guys. I am right under the bridge. You can see it in the background there, and there's a lot of traffic coming over it. But we were hoping maybe something. What's that? Oh yeah. So we were kind of hoping that maybe because the bulldozers had moved a lot of this and scraped it, maybe we'd find some bullets or something. Something the soldiers might have dropped. But if you look right over there, I'm going to try to zoom in on it and hold it steady as I can. That's what's left of the old bridge right there. And of course now, you know, you got kayakers and campers and fishermen and all kind of fun stuff going on across the river. And that's fine. We're on the side that's supposed to have a camp somewhere. They camp for 2 days, and we're going to find something. I don't know what. Hopefully more than what we've found thus far. But we'll get something over here.
Definitely feels better in the shade than...
Buzz, you taking a smoke break, buddy?
Yep.
That's Bruce's dad. He is quite the character, has a lot of great stories. We should have just put him under a shade tree and let him talk about his ancestry.
Yeah.
So we're walking through the woods here, and this is just such a great spot, but we do realize that this is where the river came over the banks, and so it kind of made this little pool down in here, and it's really cool down here. But talking to Bruce and Buzz, in April of 1864, Sherman's army camped on the east side of the river for 2 days. They used pontoons to get across. While Sherman and the officers stayed up in town. And so we're coming through the woods, and I find, boom. Check it out. We have solved the mystery. Somebody stole the old Macon Telegraph newspaper stand. And the cash box is gone. Look at that. 15 cents. Sunday paper was 50 cents. It's modern. I mean, it's not super old, but the cash box has been destroyed on the back of it, and somebody has taken it and dumped it along with all the other junk that was around the river. But that's pretty funny. You never know what you're going to find out here. So, just wanted to carry you guys down here a little bit. Found another. You got to be careful of water moccasins. They are down here. Wanted to carry you over here and show you something. You see that? Look at this. See that? A beaver did that. I mean, they have such efficient cutting teeth, but he cut that branch down and probably couldn't get it pulled apart. See where he might have scraped it right here trying to get it. And he cut it from right here. See where he cut it? With his teeth. And all right here. And then there's another one right over there. You can see it right there. And then there's another stick that's been skinned up. Walk over here and look. Boy, he's really been working this area pretty pretty hard. You can see where he's been, that trail right there, and there's another one. And look at here. Look at that. Looked like somebody come through with a machete and just whacked it off. Right there. See how he skinned all the bark off of it? They eat that bark. That's what they get their nutrients from. That's pretty neat. And they'll just sit there and nibble, nibble, nibble. And then whenever they want to make a dam or a beaver hut, they'll drag the branches off and carry them around. Alright.
Whoa!
What did we hit?
That strap came off.
Oh, it.
Hang on. Were you giving it gas? Yeah.
We got to go up that hill right there. So, just wasn't enough battery to make it up there.
Hang on, you got that way up under there.
Did it break? Or it just came off?
I think it just pulled it.
See, I still think it'd be better just like that.
They're engineering this thing. This is the fun part about metal detecting when you're using vehicles. It's always fun.
Don't poke a hole in the seat.
Oh. Don't poke a hole in the seat, Rick. Alright, so here we go.
Roll slow.
Got her locked in low gear. Oh yeah. So we can get up this hill.
Always an adventure.
Yeah, heck yeah.
So that strap don't break him. He goes hauling ass backwards down the hill.
Oh, Buzz will take him a backwards trip there. Oh yeah, we got this. Old Kawasaki mule pulling us out. I'm back digging. I just had two little signals. One of them was a modern 22 bullet, and then the other one was this little piece of copper or brass. It's got some little edges on it, and I suspect this may be a 1900s key fob from a hotel key. The way that thing is got these little ripples in there. I found them before, and they were key fobs. And this one here, it doesn't have anything on it that I can read, but I suspect that is probably a key fob from the 1900s, hotel key fob. So, all right, so we got a solid signal. It's a mid-tone. It's 5560, so maybe aluminum. We'll check it and see. I'm on something right there. I don't know what that is. It sounded like aluminum. Sounds like aluminum. Or rocks. A lot of rocks out here. But that's in here somewhere. I don't know. Maybe it's right here. Nope. Nope. Oh, man. There it is, right there. It may be an old ID tag of some sort. It's really thin. That was it right there. You can see that. Oh. I don't know. Some sort of old ID tag. I don't know. It's probably modern. But anyway, I'll show you something real quick. Look at that. Have you ever seen one of those before? A lot of you have. Some of you haven't. That is an old gristmill stone. And what they would do is they would have another one that's set up on top of here. another stone, and it would actually cut the grain in here as it turned. It's got holes in it right here. There's probably one that goes through the other side somewhere. Oop, ants, we don't want to get in there. Let's see if I can find one on the other side here. Should be another hole in it that would hook to another arm or a gear that would move it as it would go through, and it would grind the seed or the grain just like this, you know. It would come across there and the rock would grind that up. And there's a big hole right there in the middle. And from what I understand, there was a cotton gin on this property at the turn of the century. Anyways, but look at the massive, how big that thing is. And that's actually how they would grind wheat and corn and soybean, and they would mill cottonseed. They would use that to crush the seed to get the oil out of it. So just wanted you guys to see that. I thought maybe you guys would like that if you've never seen one before. Well, it's about the end of the day. It's getting late afternoon. I've still got about a 3-hour drive to get home. Well, we struck out with the camp. We all felt pretty sure that we were on it. My neighbor, who has researched it, thought that this was going to be the prime spot, but I don't know. The way the water comes over the riverbank and everything, we think maybe it was further east. Maybe. I know that they came across on pontoon boats, or they had pontoon bridge. Literally, the property that I'm on, you can walk down to the edge of the water and see the old bridge, and then the old River Road Bridge is, the road itself is in the front yard of this property. And unfortunately, we didn't find any Civil War stuff. The one thing that Bruce found was a button that was before the Civil War. It's a gold gilt flat button that I showed you. And that company was in existence until 1834 or 1843, I think is what he said. And then they sold out to D's company or something. So, but anyways, I thought I'd wrap this up and show you just some of the iron signals I dug and found, and I did find a couple cool things, but nothing Civil War. So anyway, let's look at them together. So there's some glue, you know, or gasket maker, you know, old dairy lids from milk, the Thornton Dairy, I think they said used to be like up on the hill, and a piece of copper, I don't know what that is, something junk. Piece of flat iron, I don't know what that came off of, but it sure had a good signal. The ground here is really rich. That's more than likely off of a disc, a harrow of some sort, bushing, and another dairy lid and some junk right there. Try to get that out of the. So found that. Found the old horseshoes. That's a mule shoe, I believe, and then that one is a horseshoe. It's still got the nails in it. Found a tag that has nothing written on it, just an old copper tag. This, I think, is part of an old hotel key fob. Spit it out, Rick. I think that's what that is from. I found one before that had all the little edges around it, and this one is just a half of one, obviously, and it's broken and it's old, but I do believe that is going to be a hotel key fob. I don't feel any writing on it, but that doesn't mean I can't clean it up maybe and see some little imprinting. And then found a bullet, modern bullet, 30 caliber-ish. That's probably a 357 or something like that, 38, 22 bullet right there. And then these giant spikes, man, these are so cool. These would have been out of maybe the old bridge or something like that, but they're forged, they're old, so I just thought that was really cool. So I mean, that's a neat find. I like square nails, and it's always exciting to find a square nail and find one that big. So that'll look pretty cool in my shadow box. And I was using my Garrett AT Max, and I was running it in 0 mode and 0 discrimination the whole day. Never put any discrim in it. Had the sensitivity 1 notch from the very top. And why, I don't know. I just did. I tried it a couple different ways, but that's where I found the best luck at. So, and I had changed over to my 5x8 coil when we got in the woods and the heavy grass. And of course now I'm covered in ticks and red bugs, and I had to change my shirt a while ago. I had ticks crawling all over me, and I'm itchy. And so I guess if I start doing this right here, you guys are going to be watching your computer and start itching, right? So anyways, all in all, and still, even though you don't find any gold coins or buried treasure or Civil War relics, I had a great time with Bruce and his dad Buzz. Just listening to the stories. Buzz is a world of knowledge. I mean, the guy has studied history. He actually had, I think he said his great-great-grandfather was in the Union Army, and actually was in artillery and was down in this area. So unbelievable, just amazing to me. So really, I got a cool history lesson today, and just had a lot of fun with really good friends. And so yeah, it's not a total bust. And that's what I always talk about. Metal detecting is more than just finding, the good stuff. The good stuff are the friendships that are going to last a lifetime. Remember that. That's something that you just can't trade. There's no gold coin, there's no Confederate belt plate or anything that would take the place of good friends on a day of metal detecting on such a beautiful piece of property. And I'll scan it one more time for you. And that's it right there. And it goes way down, and way over to the other side of those trees over there. And we went all through the woods and through the ponds and the creeks. And so, and when the river comes up, these trees right here, the water line comes right up to the edge of this grass strip right here. Is where the water line comes up when the river overflows its banks. So anyways, that's always some good information to have if the creek's gonna run over. So anytime you dig something up older than you are, it's a relic. So yeah, I had a good time with my friends, and I hope you guys had a good time too. And sorry we didn't find anything great. And big shout out to all my subs. Guys, thank you so much for subscribing and taking a chance. I know time is valuable. Your time is valuable. And I'll try to make shorter videos so you don't waste too much of your time, because that's 10-15 minutes you can't get back watching my videos. So anyways, thank y'all so much. God bless you. I love you, each and every one of you, and I mean it. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a great weekend. We'll see you.